Dear students of English Grammar, we welcome you in our lecture 14 English version lecture, in which we have a series active to passive voice. And in this series today we have several topics under the topic particular sentences of passive voice. Means we will take a few structures here that will be in active voice and will transform them into passive voice. Student, this is M. Rahman and you are attending ORSC classes of English language, and if you like our lectures, please don't forget to subscribe our channel ORSC classes of English language, and please share, like and comment. Now students, let's begin lecture 14 English version lecture, and in these particular lectures, in these particular structures, let's begin to transform active voice sentences into passive voice. In previous lectures, you went through the structures which were based on tenses: present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, and up to perfect tenses. Now here we are going to use some other structures, and the first of those structures is based on stative verbs. Now let's understand first what is a stative verb. A stative verb is a verb that is based on our senses, like taste, smell, hear, feel, look, see, and you have some other words other than these 5 or 6 words. Now let's do some practical based on these words. The mattress feels soft is the sentence based on one of these words. The mattress feels soft. Here the main feature of these verbs is that these verbs can't be used in continuous sense, in progressive sense, other than in some particular progressive sense. Now this is not the topic of us today, how we use these verbs in continuous or not, but basically if we have an active voice sentence based on these verbs, like the mattress feels soft, we'll transform it into passive. The main problem with this structure is that these verbs, these words are used in place of linking verb. Means feels means to be, and to be, the form of to be are, is, are, am, was, were. So adjective is used after these words. You can say these words are based on advanced to be. To be is used in linking verb, and that gives the sense to be. And taste, if we taste something, then definitely it is used in to be. The mattress feels soft. There is no object here, but without object we are going to transform it into passive voice. Let's see the special structure based on this sentence, how we are going to change this sentence into passive voice. The mattress is soft when it is felt. The noun that is written here in the beginning, you will write as it is, the mattress, and you take the tense. The tense is present indefinite, and in present indefinite you use is, are, am. So you wrote is here, and then adjective soft. In place of feels you write is soft, and you add some additional clause here beginning with when it is felt, and you will rewrite is here to change it into passive voice. Now the final answer is the mattress is soft when it is felt. The next sentence is honey tastes sweet. Honey is sweet means taste will be changed into according to present indefinite in is, and sweet will remain as it is because it is an adjective, and you will add a clause to it when it is tasted according to the tense of the given sentence. Honey tastes sweet, present indefinite, and then third form. Now I have third sentence, roses smells nice means roses smelled nice, roses were nice when they were smelled. Then students, you will follow such particular structures and you learn it, and then you can use the same format of the sentence by taking other verbs based on stative verbs. Now let's begin with rule number 2, when object is reflexive pronoun. What is reflexive pronoun? Reflexive pronoun, students, is called when you use when you add self with an object like him, himself, and you use it in predicate part. In simple, you say you are going to transform the sentences based on reflexive pronoun, means based on the sentences which have self form in the part of predicate after verb. He ruined himself. He is changed into him and him is changed into he. That's why your passive voice will be he was, because this him, when you will change this him into subject, it will remain he. And ruined, because of this second form ruined, you will change here past indefinite. You will change ruined into past indefinite, and the passive voice of past indefinite is based on was plus third form and were plus third form. According to he, you will write was and third form. He was ruined himself. Himself will remain the same because he will come in the ending and it will remain the same. So this is your answer. He was ruined himself in passive voice. Here in this sentence number 2, she always adorns herself. Adorns means beautify. She is changed into her and her is changed into she. So when this her will be changed into she looks as it is and she remains the same. And in other words, you can understand, she will remain the same and is always adorn herself. It means only what you did is, she is, in place of adorns you wrote is, and always adorn herself. Means she and herself, both the words will remain on their own places, and your answer will become according to the given tense. You will use is, and the rest part of the sentence, she is always adorn herself. Students, now in rule number 3, emphatic sentences in imperative mood. We are going to transform into passive voice. These sentences are called emphatic sentences. The first part of emphatic sentences is based on imperative sentences in imperative mood. What is imperative mood? Let's see here. Imperative sentence is a sentence in which you command or request somebody. Now, generally you come across the structure of imperative sentence in which either you have do not or you have first form of main verb and then object. Suppose, help the poor, give me a glass of water. And in a negative sentence you say, do not give me a glass of water. But here the strange feature of this sentence is that this do is without not and there is first form. It means there are two first forms, do and help. So this additional do shows that we are emphasizing on some verb. It means we are pressurizing the listener, you must help the poor. In other words, you will follow the normal structure of imperative sentence passive voice, let plus object plus be plus third form. Now object is the poor, let the poor be helped. But we have additional do here, and this do that shows compulsion will be changed into surely. Okay, let the poor surely be helped. Okay, in simple words, if you have additional do, it will be changed into surely before be, and you will follow the traditional, you will follow the usual rule of passive voice in imperative sentence. You can rewrite the same sentence because this sentence is also giving the same sense and meaning. The poor must be helped, because this is a statement and the same sense is being conveyed. That's why you can use any one of these two sentences. Let the poor surely be helped and the poor must be helped. Any one of these two, both the sentences are right. Do help the needy, let the needy surely be helped. In the same way, do is changed into surely, and the needy is object, let the needy be surely be helped. Now you can change this in the same way in a statement in model based sentence, and whenever we change any model into passive voice we use be additionally and then third form. Now the answer is the needy must be helped. Emphatic sentence, assertive sentence. Now you are going to use assertive sentence by using some compulsion in it. Generally in past indefinite we have a structure subject plus second form plus object, and we use did not plus first form. But in this sentence the particular thing is I am using did without not. and with the did I am using first form of the verb. I did help you. I did help you. Means I did help you. It means that you were compulsorily helped. You were there is a pressure on the help, and this additional did will be changed into surely, as you have done already in imperative sentence. You will choose your helping verb according to the tense. Was and were are used in past indefinite, and in present definite use is rm. So this r is wrong and you will write were, and object is you. You were surely helped by me. You is object, I is subject, and you place the subjects and objects. I will not describe here how you change interchange subjects and objects. You just see how can we use this did in the structure of passive voice. This did will be changed into surely before main verb. So your answer is you were surely helped by me. In next active voice sentence, your sentence is he does show me the picture. He does show me the picture. Now object is me and subject is he, and then helping verb and show, and there is no not, and so this does will be changed into surely, and you will follow the normal rule of passive voice. I here does will be changed into am, and this does will also show surely to give emphasize. Shown the picture by him. Okay, he does show me the picture. I am shown the picture by him, and this does is added in form of surely. I am surely shown the picture by him. Now in the I have one more rule here. Object and object complement based sentences. Now you see how we transform a sentence which is based on object and object complement. Students, in this sentence the main thing is we are confused when we see two objects, me and monitor, and we forget and we are able to identify which one is complement and why, and which one is object. In previous lectures you came to know what is object and how can you identify an object was taught everyone. Now we will differentiate object and complement, and we will learn how can we find difference between these two. When we ask question whom, the answer of whom is always an object, but the answer but we can't create a question by whom, I mean by using whom to find a complement. Actually object is a thing, or object is a person on which or you can say on that everything is done. Means me is a person, and this person will be transformed into monitor. Okay, your product will be monitor, and and your object is me, means you are making me monitor. You can also understand this in this way. Whenever there is any object complement, you say whenever you have any complement is not used complement is used without any article or as. Generally when we have an object is either a noun or a pronoun. If it is a noun, definitely monitor is a noun, and we use a noun with a article, maybe a definite article or indefinite article in the. But if we have a complement is not used with article or word as. This is direct use of monitor, so it is complement. In other words, point number 3, you can also identify this complement. It is completing the sense of me. He made me. Nobody understands and will ask why, what? Monitor is completing the sense of me. That's why monitor is complement here. So in such a case, when you don't have any article written before this noun, that is monitor, that is complement, you use the first living object, me, and you change it usually that you already have used to. Now you have already used to. Me will be changed into I, and this made will give you was, because it is in past definite, and then third form, monitor will remain as it is on its own place, and then by him. You change he into by him. In this way, your sentence is I was made monitor by him. Based on the same structure, you have some other words like appointed, like elect or elected. Now let's begin with these two more examples based on this structure. I appointed him a clerk. Now him is object, he is taken here because of second form. I wrote was, he was appointed a clerk by me. In the same way, in the last example, the people will elect him their leader. Now there are two nouns or pronouns, him and their leader. Their leader is used without a and or the, without as, and the leader is completing the sense of him. What means their leader? Their leader is a process, their leader is a product, the effect of him after doing some act on him. What was the result? Their leader. So their leader is complement here, and him is object, and you will use this him on the place of subject, the people, he, and according to the tense you will change and accept the rules, and your answer will be he will be elected their leader by the people. Their leader will remain as it is on its own place, and by the people will be written here because the people, the words the people used as subject, and subject comes in the end of the sentence with the word by in the end of the passive voice. Means you use objective case of the noun or pronoun used in active voice in the beginning by the people. Your final answer is he will be elected their leader by the people. Now students, I hope you have gone through this lecture very well and you have got a lot from it, and I hope this lecture will prove to be very useful for you in future. So keep on watching such lectures with us on our channel ORSC Classes of English Language. So to continue with us, please don't forget to subscribe our channel ORSC Classes of English Language, and please, if you like our channel, don't forget to subscribe, to like and share. Thanks for watching our channel ORSC Classes of English Language. Thanks a lot.